Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I would like to do a reflection reading for the sign of Libra. Now this is a type of reading I do for myself every year around the solstice or mid-December, towards the end of December, because I believe it's important to pause and reflect on what the year has tried to show us so we can start the following year more empowered. So I hope you'll enjoy this type of reading. Now those are general readings, they will not apply to everybody. Take what resonates and just discard the rest. If it doesn't resonate at all or you would like a more comprehensive picture, do check out your Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising signs. So what energies do I have for my Aquarius viewers? In the first position, which is what has this year tried to show you or emphasize for you, you have the Nine of Raphael. Second position, who or what has influenced your year? Three of Gabriel. The overall lesson of the year was the Two of Gabriel. What you could have done differently? The King of Michael. And your next step for next year? Decision. Number 15. Okay. So the Nine of Raphael is the Nine of Cups. It's green for the heart chakra color. 9 is the number of achievement, really, and this is what's often called the wish fulfillment card. It's a very, very positive card, so make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. So you seem to have had a pleasant year, actually, where you were encouraged to make your dream come true, to work on manifesting some things that was very close to your heart, something that would, make you feel complete, really. So yeah, this has been a year of manifestation for you. In the who or what has influenced your year, you have the Three of Gabriel. You've got two orange cards, they're the one suit in this deck. 3 is the number of growth and expansion. And the card reads, prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So, as I was saying with the Nine of Cups, you've been busy on manifesting something. Now the Wands is a suit of passion, of, urges, desires, the spirit that drives you, towards achieving your goals. And you have been working on manifesting something, you've been planning it, working out the little details, and all your energy has gone into this. Now it could have been starting a new business, it could have been going on traveling, for instance, it could have been really pretty much anything to do with what you feel passionate about. Your hobbies, maybe competing in a hobby that you've been practicing. But yes, you have been planning all the details, literally devoting yourself to it, spending all your time and thoughts and effort into making this grow and happen. So you've been very busy. And the 3 obviously shows that you've seen the beginning of growth and of your manifestation coming forward. The overall lesson is the 2 of Wands. So the 2 is the number of duality, polarity, relationships and decisions. And when it comes to the Wands, it talks about choosing a path, A or B. And make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So the Two of Wands really talks about, you know what, you can go left or right, you can choose the left wand or the right wand. The paths are going to be different, so your experiences will be different, but the end result will be the same. And so, as your overall lesson, it is saying to you, be bold, think big. You know, we're talking about your wish fulfillment here. We're not talking about just a little something you want, you know, you just want to have. We're talking about you looking at what would make you feel fulfilled and complete emotionally. You know, what would you like to manifest? And so this card is saying that the overall lesson of your year is to really think big. You know, don't sell yourself short. Really open up to all of the potential that lies within you. You know, there is infinite potential inside every single one of us, but most of us aren't aware of it. And we sell ourselves short on a regular basis. And so this card is saying to you, just be ambitious. You know, you can achieve anything you want to as long as you put your mind to it. And so that's what I'm thinking when I look at this. So yeah, just don't sell yourself short. Work on exactly what you want. Don't try and manifest a little something when you can manifest something magnificent, really. Now, in position 4, which is what you could have done differently, you get the King of Michael. Now, this is the King of Swords, the air element. And the character traits of the King of Swords are principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So when I look at this card and I think about what you could have done differently, there's a lot of wand energy, so passion and drive, you know, to manifest what it is you want. And this wish is linked to your emotional fulfillment. And this card is saying that you could have been maybe a bit more ambitious, because we already talked about this here, being bold, and it is part of the King of Swords, is an ambitious king. He's mastered the suit of swords, which are to do with communication, truth, and your mental processes. This is someone who's very intelligent and who will make a decision based on facts rather than feelings. Hence the fact that they talk about wisdom when it comes to this king. And so maybe you could have been more ambitious. Maybe you could have expressed what it is you were trying to achieve and manifest to the people around you. It does talk a lot about communication, the sword suit. You know, when we're busy trying to manifest something, sometimes it's so clear to us what we're trying to manifest that we don't really explain it to the people around us who matter to us, and they don't understand why we're so focused, why we're so driven, why all our energy is here in that project. And so this card is calling you to have honest and open communications, conversations with people, and, you know, to look at things from a very objective point of view, factual point of view, rather than with rose-tinted glasses, is what I'm looking at here. But be open about what you're trying to achieve is the overarching message I'm getting for this King of Swords here. Just be very factual and open about what it is you're trying to achieve, and be very ambitious. Do not sell yourself short. And then for your next step you get 15, Decision. This is Archangel Jophiel. This is the traditional Devil card. Now, Major Arcana, they're more permanent energy. They represent energies that make us grow emotionally, spiritually. Just generally speaking, it makes you grow when you encounter this type of energies. These are more temporary energies, they're minor arcana. And so for your next step, this is something big that the God, the universe, and your spirit teams are asking you to work on. And it says, release yourself from which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. You see, sometimes the devil can be that little voice on your shoulder that says to you, no, you can't do that, you're going to fail. And it makes you doubt yourself. You know, it's that self-doubt little voice you hear. And the cards are talking about how you're trying to manifest something that's really dear to your heart. But they also talk about how you need to be more ambitious and more bold with what it is that you're trying to achieve. And so the cards are asking you to really work on this little voice that keeps on locking you into that cage here. You see the bird's cage, there's a bird in it, but the door is open. You can fly out of it if you choose to. Okay, this is a decision that needs to come from you. Now, that's for someone specific here. I'm getting another message. When you feel a lack of self-confidence, sorry, if you have a tendency to go for things that help you feel better, so maybe you drink, maybe you take drugs, maybe you overeat, I don't know, whatever it is that makes you feel better, maybe you smoke, and you know you shouldn't really. This card is asking you to detox from it so that you can be clearer about what you can achieve and stop doubting yourself, because the King of Swords is ambitious and he has no doubt in his mind that he can achieve what he wants to achieve. There is no doubt in this king. And this is in the what you could have done differently. So there is an energy of self-doubt that screams from the card, you know, like, be more ambitious, be more bold in your manifestation, be ambitious and self-confident like the King of Swords. Now this is free yourself from this mind trap that you've set for yourself by believing that you don't have what it takes to manifest your dreams. I told you at the beginning of the reading, I think, unless I just thought it and didn't say it, that, you know, there is infinite potential in every single one of us if we choose to believe. But if you don't believe in yourself, then who's going to believe in you? It has to come from you. And that's a very, very big bit of work that needs to happen for you. The detox part of it is for one or two of you, I don't know. Please do not get offended when I talk about detoxing and, you know, maybe you drinking, smoking or whatever. We all have our little sins. I'm not judging at all. I'm saying this with the intent to help you and support you. There is no judgment in what I say. But I know that when I overcompensate, because I'm not feeling myself, or I feel less empowered than normal, I have a tendency to turn to things that I like to have. It could also be an obsession with shopping, you know, anything like that. And the problem is when you do it, once you've done it, you feel bad anyway afterwards. You feel good for like 10 minutes, and then it goes away. And this is what I mean when I talk about the minor arcana being more of a temporary energy. So it brings you pleasure. You've drunk, or you've smoked, or you went shopping, or you ate loads of cake, whatever it is. Drank loads of coffee, that's one of mine. And then once the buzz from it has gone, I feel guilty because I know I mistreated my body. I shouldn't have had all this caffeine in my body, but I wanted it because I didn't feel as good or as empowered or as self-confident as I normally do. And then I feel bad. And then I'm back into my cage because I don't have that self-confidence because I've let myself down again. So this is a big energy that God, the universe, your spirit team are asking you to work on for next year, so you can have an even better year in manifesting your dream, you know, that emotional fulfillment that you're seeking for, that you were working on anyway in 2021. So I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck for an extra message to close it out. And you have the High Priestess. This is another major arcana. She's represented by Archangel Aniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Now, the High Priestess listens to her inner guidance, and she gets that wisdom through channeling messages from the spirit world to the physical world. So she listens to the inner voice, and that's how she makes the right decision. And so the cards is saying to you to really, really listen out for any messages you may hear, on the radio, and there's a song that's being played, or you're listening to a podcast and there's a story that really resonates with you and touches you deep in your soul. It did not happen through coincidence. It was there for a reason. This is a message. Look out for synchronicities. Be very alert to any signs that you may be given, because they're given by your spirit teams, by your ancestors, by God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in. They're here to support you and give you this important information that's going to bring you peace, that's going to help you with this limiting energy of having this self-doubt and lack of confidence that you may be experiencing sometimes. So be very alert, because they're trying to communicate with you and support you and show you that they're there. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any small way, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I've uploaded my 2022 tarot readings and also the mid-December tarot readings. I'll leave you a card left and right for those if you would like to check them out. I wish you a wonderful end of the year, packed with happiness and good moments with those who you cherish and love. I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for stopping by. Until next time, au revoir.